Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something super exciting, building your very first AI agent. And the best part? We're going to do it without writing a single line of code. That's right, zero code required. We'll be using an amazing tool called n8n. So, what exactly is an AI agent? Think of it as your personal digital assistant, but supercharged. It can automate tasks, understand language, make decisions, and even interact with other apps and services for you. It's like having a smart, tireless team member working around the clock. The possibilities are truly endless, from automating customer support to managing your personal schedule or even helping you with creative projects. In this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the entire process. We'll start from the very beginning. So even if you've never heard of n8n or AI agents before, you'll be able to follow along easily. We'll cover what n8n is, how to set up your first workflow, and how to connect different building blocks, which n8n calls nodes, to create our AI agent. First, let's talk about n8n. It's a powerful workflow automation tool that lets you connect different applications and services. You can think of it like digital Lego bricks. You have all these different pieces like Gmail, Slack, Google Sheets, and even powerful AI models from OpenAI, and n8n lets you snap them together in any way you can imagine to build automated processes. It's incredibly flexible and user-friendly, especially with its visual, node-based interface. Ready to get started? First things first, you'll need an n8n account. You can use their cloud version, which is super easy to set up. Or you can host it yourself if you're a bit more technical. For this tutorial, we'll use the cloud version to keep things simple. Just head over to n8n.io and sign up for a free account. Once you're logged in, you'll see a blank canvas. This is where the magic happens. Our goal today is to build a simple but practical AI agent. Let's create an agent that can research a topic for us, summarize the findings, and then send that summary to us via email. This is a perfect example to show you the core concepts. We'll need a few key components. A trigger to start the process. A way to give our agent instructions, a connection to an AI model to do the thinking, and a way to deliver the result. Let's start by adding our first node. This will be the trigger. In n8n, every workflow starts with a trigger. It's what kicks everything off. We'll use a manual trigger node, which means we'll start the workflow by simply clicking a button. Click the plus icon on the canvas, search for manual trigger, and add it. Super easy, right? Next, we need a way to tell our agent what to research. For this, we'll use a set node. The set node is great for creating and managing data within your workflow. Let's add a set node and connect it to our trigger. Inside this node, we'll create a variable called topic. Let's set its value to something like the future of renewable energy. Will be the input for our AI. Now, for the fun part, integrating the AI, we'll use the OpenAI node. If you don't have an OpenAI account and API key yet, you'll need to get one from their website. It's straightforward to set up. Once you have your key, you'll add it to your n8n credentials. This is a secure way to store your API keys so you wouldn't have to type them in every time. With our credentials set up, let's add the OpenAI node to our workflow. Connect the set node to the OpenAI node. Inside the OpenAI node settings, we'll configure it to act as our research assistant. We'll choose the chat model, something like GPT-4o or GPT 3.5 Turbo. Then, in the prompt section, we'll write our instructions. This is where prompt engineering comes in. We need to be clear about what we want the AI to do. We'll write something like, "You are a helpful research assistant. Your task is to provide a concise summary on the following topic." The summary should be about 200 words and highlight the key trends and challenges. But how does the AI know the topic? We need to pass the topic variable we created earlier into this prompt. In n8n, you can easily reference data from previous nodes using expressions. We'll simply drag the topic variable from the input panel on the left and drop it right into our prompt text. Now, the AI will receive the full instruction, including the topic we defined. Let's test it so far. Click the Execute Workflow button. You'll see the nodes light up one by one as the data flows through. The manual trigger runs, the set node creates our topic, and then the OpenAI node sends the request and gets a response. You can click on the OpenAI node's output to see the summary it generated. How cool is that? In just a few clicks, we've tasked an AI with research, but we're not done yet. We want this summary delivered to us. So, the final step is to add an email node. Let's choose the Gmail node for this example. Add the Gmail node and connect it to the OpenAI node. Just like with OpenAI, you'll need to connect your Gmail account to n8n the first time you use it. It's a secure process using OAuth. Once connected, we'll configure the email. In the to field, put your own email address. For the subject, we can write something like AI Research Summary on. And then, again, we'll drag in our topic variable from the set node. This makes the subject dynamic. Now, for the body of the email, this is where we'll put the AIS summary. We'll simply drag the output from the OpenAI node that generated text into the body field of the Gmail node. And that's it. Let's run the whole workflow one more time. Click Execute Workflow. The process will run from start to finish. And in just a few moments, you should receive an email in your inbox with a perfectly formatted summary of your chosen topic. Check your inbox. And there it is. Amazing, right? What we've just built is a foundational AI agent. But this is just the beginning. Imagine the possibilities. You could have the agent trigger automatically every morning. You could have it read your incoming emails, decide which ones are important, and summarize them for you. You could connect it to a database, have it pull sales figures, and ask it to analyze trends. The real power of n8n is its flexibility. There are hundreds of nodes available, allowing you to connect almost any app or service you can think of. You can add logic nodes to make decisions, loop nodes to process multiple items, and even code nodes if you want to add custom JavaScript or Python. For example, we could enhance our agent. Instead of just defining a topic, we could have it fetch the top news headlines from an RSS feed and then have the AI summarize each one. Or we could hook it up to a Slack bot, so you could just type a command in a Slack channel to trigger your research agent. The workflow we built today is the fundamental building block for all of these more complex and powerful So, I encourage you to play around with it. Change the topic in the set node. Tweak the prompt you're giving to the AI in the OpenAI node. Try adding another node, maybe a Slack or Discord node, to send the summary to a channel instead of an email. The best way to learn is by doing, and with n8n's visual interface, experimenting is fast and fun. You've just taken your first step into the incredible world of no-code AI automation. You've learned how to create a workflow, pass data between nodes, and integrate a powerful AI model to perform a task for you. Congratulations! You now have a skill that is becoming more and more valuable every single day. I hope this tutorial was helpful and sparked some ideas for what you can build. The age of personal AI assistance is here, and tools like n8n are making it accessible to everyone, not just developers. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more tutorials on n8n AI and automation, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you build something cool with n8n, I'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment below and let me know what you're creating. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.